I deleted your number, but my fingers know the code. I threw away your letters, but I still remember every word you wrote. My friends say I'm getting better. They don't see me in the dark. They don't hear me when I'm calling out your name in the middle of the night when I fall apart. I changed my sheets, I changed my shirt, I changed the locks, but I can't change the way my heart still stops. Every time I think I see a car driving down the street that we used to walk. That's how I know I haven't healed it all. That's how I know I'm still broken from the fall. And I tell myself to let you go, but my heart doesn't listen. It keeps holding on to your ghost, and I don't know the difference. I still say your name when I'm alone, like a prayer that's never reaching home. You're a habit that I can't break, a ghost that I still let inside. I still say your name every single night. I went to places that we used to go, sat at our table in the corner row, ordered your coffee just to feel you close. The barista asked if I was okay. I said I'm fine, but that's a lie, I know, because fine is just a word for people who are too tired to show. And I know I should be moving on, but moving on means moving without you. And I don't know who I am when I'm not missing you. I still say your name when I'm alone, like a prayer that's never reaching home. You're a habit that I can't break, a ghost that I still let inside. I still say your name every single night. What's worse is you're not even mine to miss anymore. You're just someone I used to love before, but my heart didn't get the memo when you walked out the door. My heart is still waiting, my heart is still hoping, my heart is still breaking while you're out there coping with someone new. And I'm still here choking on the truth. I replay every moment in my head, the words you said the day you left. I should have held you tighter, I should have said it louder. Maybe if I loved you better, you would have stayed a little longer, but I'll never know. And that's the part that burns the slowest. I still say your name when I'm alone, like a prayer that's never reaching home. You're a habit that I can't break, a ghost that I still let inside. I still say your name, I still say your name, I still say your name, even though you're gone. I still say your name, even though it's wrong. I still say your name, I still say your name. Your name. I wrote 1,000 messages, deleted everyone. Some said I miss you, some said what have you done. Some said please come home, some said I hope you're numb. Some said I still love you, some said I've overcome. I wrote them all at 3 a.m. when sleep wouldn't come, when my mind was racing and my heart was overcome. I typed your name 100 times, then erased it with my thumb, because I knew if I sent one, I'd be completely undone. What do you say to someone who's already gone? What do you say when the silence is too strong? This is the last text I never sent, the final words that never got spent. I typed I loved you, then I held my breath and chose my silence over my death. This is the last text I never sent. This is the last word that never got heard. Some said I forgive you, some said I hope you're well. Some said I still remember the way you used to smell. Some said I hate you, but that was just the pain. Some said I need you, but I couldn't say it again. What do you say to someone who's already gone? What do you say when the silence is too strong? You just say nothing at all. This is the last text I never sent, the final words that never got spent. I typed I loved you, then I held my breath and chose my silence over my death. This is the last text I never sent. This is the last word that never got heard. Sometimes not saying anything is the loudest goodbye. Sometimes silence is the only way to keep yourself alive. Because if I sent those words, I'd be giving you my power. I'd be letting you know that I'm still here in this tower, waiting for a reply that's never coming, waiting for a sign that's never coming. I wrote 1,000 texts and I deleted them all, because I realized you were waiting for my call. This is the last text I never sent, the final words that never got spent. I typed I loved you, then I held my breath and chose my silence over my death. This is the last text I never sent. Cursor still blinking, you'll never know. Cursor still blinking, you'll never know. trace your coffee cup right where you left it when you gave up. I haven't moved a single photograph. I'm still pretending you're just running late for half. I trace your name on foggy window glass. A winter stole the summer that we had. Every room still echoes with your laugh, but now it sounds like a broken autograph. And my heart drops like rain in a silent crowd. I scream your name, but the music won't allow you to hear me through the static of goodbye. Now all I have is the echo of a lie. My heart drops one last time. I let it fall without a goodbye. I used to trace your back while you would sleep. Now I trace cracks this lonely ceiling keeps. Love didn't leave me broken, that's the twist. It left me hoping that we still exist. And my heart drops like rain in a silent crowd. I scream your name, but the music won't allow you to hear me through the static of goodbye. Now all I have is the echo of a lie. My heart drops one last time. What if grief is just love with no place to go? What if letting go is the last way to grow? I don't wanna be strong, I just want one more wrong, one more fight, one more night before your shadow turns to stone. My heart drops like rain. I scream your name in vain. You were my joy, my pain, my broken chain. Now every heartbeat carries your name. My heart drops for the last time. I'm letting go, but the echo stays. So I'll leave the coffee cup where you left it when you gave up. I changed the sheets 3 times this week, but your scent is permanent underneath. Not perfume, not soap, just the ghost of your skin, and hope that you'll come back, but you never do. I sleep on your side now, pretending you're still here. I hug your pillow like it's you. I whisper I love you into air. I talk to you like you can hear. I pretend you're still near, even though I know you disappeared. And I know it's crazy to hold on to a memory, but your smell is the only thing that still feels like you to me. Our bed still smells like you, and I don't want it to, because the day that fades away is the day I lose you completely. So I'll never wash the sheets again, even if it's killing me slowly, even if it's making me lonely. I'd rather smell you than move on. I bought new pillows, I bought new sheets, I bought new blankets to try to compete with the memory of you that's woven in the fabric. But nothing works because everything still smells like you. And I know it's crazy to hold on to a memory, but your smell is the only thing that still feels like you to me. So I'll hold on forever. Our bed still smells like you, and I don't want it to, because the day that fades away is the day I lose you completely. So I'll never wash the sheets again, even if it's killing me slowly, even if it's making me lonely. I'd rather smell you than move on. I know it's not healthy, I know you're not coming back, but grief doesn't care about logic. Grief just wants what it lacks, and what I lack is you. What I lack is your skin. What I lack is the warmth that I used to sleep in. So I'll lay here in your scent, lay here and pretend that you never left, that you never went. I'll lay here until the smell fades away, and then I'll buy your cologne just to make you stay. In my mind, in my heart, in my bed, where you used to be. Our bed still smells like you, and I don't want it to, because the day that fades away is the day I lose you completely. So I'll never wash the sheets again, even if it's killing me slowly, even if it's making me lonely. I'd rather smell you than move on. I'd rather smell you than move on. And I'll sleep here forever, if forever means pretend. Good night, my love. This is the end. Good night, my love. Good night. Hope one day you wake up at 3 a.m. and reach for me, and remember you're the reason I had to leave. I hope you feel the emptiness that you left in your chest when you chose to walk away from everything we possessed. hope you hear our song in a crowded bar, and for a second feel the weight of what we are, what we were, what you burned to the ground. I hope you turn around and expect to see me there, but I'm no longer around. I hope it haunts you the way you haunt me. I hope it breaks you the way you broke me. But you won't, you'll never do. People like you don't lose sleep over people like me. You just move, you just move on, like we were nothing, like I was nothing, like our love was just a song. But you forgot the words too. I hope you remember every tear I cried, every sleepless night, every time I tried to make you happy, to make you stay, to make you love me in every single way. But I know the truth now, you were never going to stay. I hope it haunts you the way you haunt me. I hope it breaks you the way you broke me. But I know it won't, because you're not like me. But you won't, you never do. People like you don't lose sleep over people like me. You just move, you just move, you just move on, just move. Like we were nothing, like I was nothing, like our love was just a song that you forgot the words to. I hope you regret this, but I know the truth. The only one still bleeding is me, and that's the cruelty. You'll never feel the pain, you'll never cry my rain. You'll never know what it's like to love someone and lose them, 'cause you were never really here. You were just passing through. I'd rather be the one who hurts than be the one who never felt a thing. I'd rather cry 1,000 tears than never know what love can bring. 'Cause even in my brokenness, I'm still more alive than you. You're the one who's empty, even if you don't have a clue. But you never do. People like you don't lose sleep over people like me. You just move, you just move, you just move on. I hope you regret this, but you won't. No, you won't. You never did, you never will, you never will, you never will. Before you, I didn't know that love could come and go without a warning, without a note. without a reason, without a why. You just got up and left, and didn't even say goodbye. Before you I thought broken meant a bone, not a chest that still breathes, but feels like stone. I thought pain was physical, something you could see. Now I know pain is invisible, and it lives inside of me. You taught me things I never wanted to learn. You taught me lessons that made my stomach churn. You taught me how to break, how to smile through an earthquake, how to watch someone leave and pretend I'm not awake. You taught me how to break, how to fall and not make a sound, how to hit the ground and still look like I'm not done. Before you I believed in love, I believed in forever. I believed in the stars above and us together. Now I believe in nothing, because everything I believed in walked out the door and didn't come back again. You taught me things I never wanted to learn. You taught me lessons that made my stomach churn. Now I'm just a student of a pain I didn't choose. You taught me how to break, how to smile through an earthquake, how to watch someone leave and pretend I'm not awake. You taught me how to break, how to fall and not make a sound, how to hit the ground and still look like I'm not down. Thank you for the lesson, now please return my heart. You left with it the day you tore mine apart. Thank you for the knowledge, now I know what pain is, I know what loss is, I know what heartbreak is. But I also know that I survived, I also know that I'm alive. Even though you broke me, I'm still standing. Even though you left me, I'm still breathing. And one day I'll thank you for showing me what I can survive. You taught me how to break, how to smile through an earthquake, how to watch someone leave and pretend I'm not awake. You taught me how to break. You taught me how to break. You taught me how to break, and I learned too well. I learned too well. I learned too well to break, to break, to break, to break. We painted a house that never got built. We named kids that never got to exist. You looked at me like I was the one, but looking isn't staying when the morning comes. We planned a future that never came. We built a dream that went up in flames, and I'm still standing in the ashes, trying to find the pieces of us. 3 summers of your hand in mine, 3 summers of thinking we had time. Then autumn came and you changed your mind. No fight, no fault, no terrible sin. You just stopped feeling what I'm still drowning in. You just stopped seeing what I still see when I close my eyes and remember what we used to be. And I don't understand how love can disappear like it was never there, like it was never. I still wear the ring you gave me, hidden under my shirt. I still read the letters you wrote me when I'm hurting and it hurts. I still remember the way you said my name, like it was something sacred, like it was something you would never shame. But now it's just a sound that echoes in an empty space. And I don't understand how love can disappear like it was never there, like it was never real. But it was real to me, and that's the tragedy. You were mine forever for 3 summers long. Now forever is a word that feels so wrong. I built a future on a promise you forgot. Now I'm the only one still tied to this knot. You were my forever, but forever had an end. You were my forever, but forever was pretend. I don't know how to unlove someone who left without hatred, just silence, just the sound of a closing door and footsteps on the floor. Walking away from everything we built, leaving me here with the guilt and the questions that will never be answered. I don't know how to move on from someone who wasn't really gone, but was never fully here. I don't know how to heal from something that was never real, but felt so real to me. And that's the part I can't let go. Forever for 3 summers long. Now forever is a word that feels so wrong. I built a future on a promise you forgot. Now I'm the only one pretend. 3 summers, now winter never ends. 3 summers, now winter never ends. And I'm still waiting for spring to come again, but it never comes. It never comes. Love isn't a word you get to wear like a coat that you take off when the weather changes. Love isn't a promise you can quote, then erase like empty pages. Love isn't a game you play when you're bored and wanna stay for a little while, then throw away. You said I love you at midnight, by morning you were gone. That word means nothing if it doesn't survive dawn. You said I love you in the dark, but when the light came, you didn't know my name, you didn't feel the same. If love is just a word, then don't say it to me. If love is just a feeling that you can set free, liked being adored. Now I'm here bleeding while you're just bored. I remember every time you said my name and I believed you. I remember every time you played your game and I received you with open arms and an open heart. I gave you everything right from the start, but you took it all and walked away, leaving me with nothing to say. If love is just a word, then don't say it to me. If love is just a feeling that you can set free, then set me free. Don't say you love me if you can leave. Love isn't something you just believe. It's staying when staying is hard. It's picking up every broken shard. It's fighting when there's nothing to fight for. It's staying when there's nothing to stay for. You didn't love me, you just liked being adored. Now I'm here bleeding while you're just bored. Call it a season, call it a phase, but don't call it love. That word is higher ways. That word means sacrifice. That word means staying twice when leaving would be easier. And staying is the sacrifice. You don't get to say you loved me and then walk out the door. You don't get to say you loved me and then not want me anymore. Love isn't a one-way street. Love isn't just a feeling. Love is choosing the same person every single morning. Don't say you love me if you can leave. Love isn't something you just believe. It's staying when staying is hard. It's picking up every broken shard. You didn't love me, you just liked being You didn't. Lonely used to mean empty rooms and silence that consumed. Now it means sitting next to you while you scroll through someone new, right in front of me, right where I can see the way you smile at her, the way you forgot me. You're still here, but you left last June. I'm singing love songs to a fading moon. The worst kind of alone is being with someone who's already gone. You're a ghost in my bed, a stranger in my head. I reach for you at night, but you're already dead. I'm not alone, but I'm lonely. I'm not empty, but I'm barely breathing. This is the other side of lonely, where I watch you love me slowly. Not because you wanna stay, but because you're too afraid to walk away. I'm dying every single day on the other side of lonely. I'm fading every night on the other side of lonely. I remember when you used to hold my hand like I was the only one who could understand. Now you hold my hand like it's a chore, like you're waiting for something more, like you're waiting for the door to open so you can walk right through and leave me standing here with nothing but the view. I'm not alone, but I'm lonely. I'm not empty, but I'm barely breathing, and you don't even see me. This is the other side of lonely, where I watch you love me slowly. Not because you wanna stay, but because you're too afraid to walk away. I'm dying every single day on the other side of lonely. I'm fading every night on the other side of lonely. I'd rather you break my heart completely than hold my hand so empty. I'd rather you say goodbye for good than stay because you think you should, because this in between is the cruelest thing I've ever seen. You're here, but you're not. I'm loved, but I'm not. And I'm tired of pretending that this is still a happy ending. I'm tired of smiling through the pain while you're playing your little game. I'm not your safety net, I'm not your backup plan. I'm a person with a heart, and you're breaking it while you can. This is the other side of lonely, where I watch you love me slowly. Not because you wanna stay, but because you're too afraid to walk away. I'm dying every on the other side of lonely. First I cried for you, then I cried for us, then I cried for the person I was before the loss. I cried in the shower, I cried in the car, I cried on the highway, wishing on a star you would come back, but you never did. Now I sit here dry-eyed, staring at the wall. Tears don't come anymore, there's nothing left to fall. I've emptied every ocean, I've drained every sea. There's nothing left inside me that can still cry for me. And I don't know if that's healing or if that's just giving up. I don't know if I'm feeling or if I've had enough. I cried so much I have nothing left, not even tears to grieve the theft. You took my joy, you took my trust, but crying took the rest of us. I'm empty now. Is that what you wanted somehow? I'm hollow now. Is that what you wanted somehow? I remember when tears would flow like rain, and I'd feel a little better after the pain. But now the pain is just a numbness, a silence that's so dumb. I can't even scream anymore, I can't even dream anymore. I'm just a shell of who I was before you left me on the floor. And I don't know if that's healing or if that's just giving up. I don't know if I'm feeling or if I've had enough. I think I've had enough. I cried so much I have nothing left, not even tears to grieve the theft. You took my joy, you took my trust, but crying took the rest of us. I'm empty now. Is that what you wanted somehow? I'm hollow now. Is that what you wanted somehow? The body keeps score and my body is done. No more crying for a race I never won. My eyes are dry but my heart is still wet with the memory of you that I can't forget. And I don't know if I'll ever cry again or if I've cried my last tear for you. Is this what healing feels like? Or is this just the end? I used to feel everything so deeply, now I feel nothing at all. I used to love you so completely, now I'm just waiting for the fall. But the fall already happened, and I didn't even feel it, because I cried so much that I killed every feeling. I cried so much I have nothing left, not even tears to grieve the death. I'm